So if our vision is to prepare our students for the future in a global village, to open their minds to diversity, we should expose them to diversity. And this is done through our exchange program.
Accept others.
Yeah. We have a global project that started in 2010 and is still going on between Lancashire Gymnasium High School in Denmark, Aarhus, Denmark, and our school. In 2010, we started the project by having the program is supervised by European Union. By having English and science projects between the two schools, students participating, blogging, and replying. And then in 2011, in the heat of the Egyptian Revolution, we left the country for Denmark. It started. The curfew was there, and we had to stay home or to go to Denmark, and the cell phones were down. I passed by every one of them, told them in the car, I said, guys, we've been working on this project for 3 years, we wouldn't waste our efforts. Let's take a risk. And our flight was delayed for 19 hours, but finally we were in Denmark. In 2012, we have some students coming from Denmark in March here to stay for a couple of days in the school. And we will have exchange of teachers. A teacher will be going there in February. And one of the Danish teachers will be teaching during the visit here in our school. We started the project by breaking the ice. We have strangers, two sets of strangers who are introduced to each other. For example, Catherine from Denmark introduced herself. I'm taking this quotes. Hi, my name is Catherine, and my spare time I dance on a dancing team. By the way, the blogs were not edited, supervised, it was freedom of speech. And Abdullah replied from our school, he's a graduate. Hi, Catherine. Well, you look to have many hobbies. You also mentioned that you are an ambitious girl and want to travel everywhere. So they got to know each other. Then we moved on to, after we broke the ice, we tackled the stereotypes, the prepared ideas, the presets that we have. For example, Frederick said, when I hear Egypt, there are 5 things that come to my mind. The pyramids, the Nile, camels, old gods, and African combinations.
Of course.
Yeah. As a graduate, he's studying aviation in Johannesburg, South Africa. Said, that's true, but quite ancient. Nowadays, we have the latest cell phones, we're using the Facebook, and e-learning became one of the best ways of learning in Egypt. So we broke the stereotype. And we had some stereotypes about Denmark too. They went to the next phase, controversial topics. Catherine said, I feel that they, we're talking about the Egyptians, believe we are all racist and that they judge the whole country on the opinions of the minority. Studying business in the USA said, it's never fair to judge an entire country or the people of Denmark for just some drawings. So they had a very good idea about each other. They broke the ice, they broke the stereotypes, and we got to know each other. We had science project 2 was about HIV. Yasmin defined HIV, gave her a definition, and Graham and Faiza answered from Denmark. It was very interesting to your blog. We just have one question. What's the difference between HIV and AIDS? So they went scientific at that point. Our trip to Denmark started on Saturday, 29th of January this year, and extended for 7 days until the 5th of February. So we've been to Copenhagen and Aarhus. Aarhus is a coast city similar to Alexandria here. We attended many classes. This is Mrs. Asma, the chemistry teacher, attending one of the classes. And this is another class that we have, where we participated in activities.
That is from all over the world. What the hell for my country, Russia, I want to thank you for this opportunity to talk to you. At the end of the day, everyone has to have like everything secure problem.
We also had discussions because this was Monday when Tahrir Square was overcrowded with millions. The original plan was to discuss the differences between the educational system, but we had to start for this first. And this is a discussion, just the very first thing that we did there. Let me tell you about the situation in Egypt, where a very important country concerning our location in the Middle East, and then it went on for 30 minutes. It was in classes, it was in the staff rooms, everybody was so curious, and I was impressed that they were following the details of the country, knowing who is Baradei, knowing who is Brotherhood, Party, and so on. We even attended some classes, Arabic Teaching Center. The superintendent of the school is an Arabic teacher as a second language. We had a press interview just after President Mubarak said that he was not going to nominate himself for the next elections. And the press interview, do you think, guys, that you should wait for 9 months until he steps out, or you need change now? And Mrs. Asma and I said, okay, fine, we can wait for 9 months. Our students were more revolutionary than us. They said, no, if we want change, we want it now, or we'll not have it anyway. We visited a boarding school where students stayed for 1 year, high school, like grade 11. Even if you live next to the school, you stay the whole year inside the school. It's a boarding school. And I was thrilled because all of them shared the same sentence. It is the best educational year in our lives. Because they were responsible for what they do and what they learn. This is not sure. This is a Palestinian girl in the school welcoming us. Like few requests, then she introduced the rest of the school. Unless we had an evaluation workshop of what went on. We signed our partnership contract that we share the same vision and mission of getting the students to know each other, of seeing the other part of the world and how education goes on. This year, we have a visit there as teachers. They are coming as teachers and students. And they are coming in March, as I told you. Let's watch this movie. It's about 4 minutes on how things went on.